Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 2, where I've been trying to leave the city for some time, but not really succeeding all that much, because every time I try, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do this one thing and then leave. Another thing crops up that keeps me in the city for another amount of time, whatever that amount of time is. So, will I get to leave Waterdeep tonight? I don't know, but we'll find out. But one of the main things is that the moment that I loaded up my save file, one of my companions immediately had to have a conversation. This instant, could not wait, would not wait, will not wait. So, Anomen, I guess we're having a conversation. I prithee, my lady, it fills me with no small amount of wonder that you have not asked me of my journeys ere we met. We have travelled a short while, and yet we know next to nothing of each other. We've travelled together for less than a day. We have travelled together for less than a day. I am not interested in hearing of your travels, Anomen, and that's exactly the way I like it. All right, then, tell me of your journeys if you wish. Or, sorry, Anomen, this is no time to speak. I wish I could use the last one, but I spent a long time trying to find a neutral or good companion to add to the party, so yeah, we want to keep him around. All right, tell me of your journeys. There's precious little to tell, although my few adventures have been glorious indeed. The path to knighthood is a long one, however, hence the need for my travels. You are useless. If you couldn't hit things really hard with that. But a few of my deeds have reached the ears of bards. Battle is commonplace enough throughout Amn, and the Order has fielded its army many times in recent years. Most recently, however, let me think. I was with our men when the orcs came down into the Omler Hills once again. Okay. In great numbers they are a force to fear, but individually they are no match for a warrior. I myself was able to fight through many of them alone and take the head of one of their foul chieftains. Okay, that sounds very impressive. That hardly sounds likely. Or I have little patience for such foolishness and lies, Anomen. That sounds very impressive, Anomen. Aye, it has been a struggle to prove my worth to the Order. I wish nothing more than to ride into battle with the crest of the Radiant Heart flying over my head. But I speak too much of my own deeds. One would think me preoccupied with pride. Oh, no, I would never think that. But I mean, walks like a paladin, talks like a paladin. I would not blame you were you not interested in hearing tales of my prowess, truly. I'm interested in hearing something of yours, however, my lady. I've been told a little of your deeds in the Sword Coast, albeit they do sound quite fanciful and exaggerated, says the man who claims to have taken an orc chieftain's head. No more than your tales do, Anomen. Well, most stories do grow with the telling, Anomen. My story is no more exceptional than anyone else's. Or, I assure you, whatever you have heard is likely true. Let's go with the humble brag. Most stories do grow with the telling. My story is no more exceptional than anyone else's. Aye, that has a ring of truth. I did not think that you had truly stopped a war on the north on your own, skilled as you might be. Rumor brings exaggeration, I am told. Oh, no, I did that. I absolutely did that. Actually, that part is true. I did stop a war with Am several months ago. But I didn't do it on my own, of course. Or, you speak the truth, as always. You know what? That part is true. I did stop a war. I find it hard to believe that one woman alone could have performed such deeds. Perhaps you are not aware of the scope of the tales I have been told. Well, I wasn't alone. You find it hard to believe that I have done such things, or is it solely because I am a woman? I didn't do it alone, Anamen, but my life has been nothing but danger and adventure since I left Candlekeep. Perhaps you're right. The tales have probably grown larger as time has passed. Or you'll keep your insulting comments to yourself, priest, or you'll lose your tongue. You know what? I didn't do it alone, but my life has been nothing but danger and adventure since I left Candlekeep, which is the absolute truth. Well, of course, you had fellow companions who aided you then as now, and together you performed deeds as great as those I hope to accomplish in your service. Dude. A wondrous thing indeed. Perhaps you will tell me more, Foxwine, as we walk. I would hear more of these former companions of yours and your valiant tales of the Sword Coast. Well, 2 of them are right here, just as a by-the-by. Actually, 3. I forgot to count. I forgot to count Boo. I should never forget to count Boo. Was that conversation so necessary to have immediately? Really? Okay. Well, okay. Now, I'm going to try and remember what I was here for. There was... What was I here for? Did I make notes? Oh, please, let me have made notes. Let's see. We're looking for information about murders. And we are looking for... Raelish Shy. Under the 5 Flagons Inn. Okay. I now remember what we were here for. This is what happens when you spend a week away. So, we'll just talk to anyone. What? Well, we're trying to take a course, Jaheira. Okay, let's see here. That sounds like a loaded question if I ever heard one. Wherever the trail of gold leads us, I lost much in my capture, and I will not leave poor. Or, are you asking for a geographical or moral answer? That sounds like a loaded question, Harper. Perhaps. I have a greater duty to the balance of things, and, no offense, you might be able to tip such balance. It is because of what you are. Yeah, thanks. I was merely curious about how you are coming to terms with being a child of Paul. It is important for you to take the right path. Who will judge what path is right for me? Or I will take what path I wish. Who will judge the right path? Ultimately, you will, but others like me have to deal with the outcome. I am Harper, you know this. I should hate for us to end up on opposite sides of a coin. Oh, I can't take 3 steps without dialogue getting initiated. I tell you, it's only going to get worse. And you can't tell who they are by looking at them. This one here was in my tavern just last night. Hush up, you. He was a man just like any other. Just because he was in with that shadow thief crowd doesn't mean you should refuse to serve him. Got his own trouble anyway without you helping. Have to refuse half the city if you bar shadow thieves. Probably end up dead, too. They don't scare me. Look at this bunch. Dead as they can get, and their black little hoods didn't help them one bit. What killed them was a lot more than you could handle. Look at the marks on them. If this is a guild war like they say, it's just going to get worse. Yeah, you said that already. Maybe I should close up shop for a few 10 days. I could use a break. You close up when someone spills salt or forgets to knock on wood, you old worrywart. Business as usual for me. We'll see. Guild wars just mean trouble. Lots of trouble. Well, they're not wrong. Okay. So these bodies are probably the result of guild war. That doesn't have to do with the murder that we were asked to investigate. We're not going to get far just by questioning random people. The trick is finding somebody with a name. Beggar... Bertrand the Companion. Alright. Why, hello there, my sweet little dumpling. You may not know this, but the experience of gnomish pleasure is unequaled throughout Faerun. Oh, wrong kind of companion. I'm so nervous about this murderer on the loose here. My feet hairs are all but curled up and hiding. Thanks, Stanit. That's great to know. Hi? Anyone home? Welcome to the home of Acton Balthus, currently Vice-Regent for the Council of Athkatla, my lady. Lord Balthus is not here. Might I ask your purpose? We got lost. I would like to speak to Lord Balthus. Vice-Regent, I thought all members of the council were secret. I'm here to help myself to your lord's belongings. Kindly step aside. Or, I was just looking around. I'll be on my way. I thought all members of the council were secret. Humph. Lord Balthus is not a member of the council per se, but he acts on their behalf. Someone must govern, even when the councillors are not in session. Now, if that is everything, I shall have to ask you to leave, my lord. Lord Balthus would wish the privacy of his home respected. Amnian bodyguard and Pip. Pip, do you know anything else about the murders? Nope, I can't. Alright, I'll be on my way then. Well, the illustrious home of the Vice-Regent is hardly the place to perform your sightseeing. Please leave immediately. Alright, fine. Whoop! Keep trying to use WASD to move. Nothing over here. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see. Riedel and Rampa. Okay. Riedel, do you know anything about the murders?
My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
Fish! Get your fresh fish! You there! Desire you the freshest fish in all of Athkatla? I swear to you there is less sewage in the water here than there is over in the docks. Fewer bodies, too, till lately. Oh, Sewage, eh? Is that bad for the fish? Why have there been more bodies lately? Or, I've eaten fish just this morning, so thanks, but no thanks. No, why have there been more bodies lately? We used to get only a few bodies a week in the water, but now, betwixt the thieves' war and this nasty skinning business, the numbers have increased. Skinning business? What thieves' war do you refer to? Or, thanks for the information, I'll see you later. Skinning business? That's what I said. Some fool biggie has been robbing folks of more than their lives. He's been swiping their skin as well. Go figure. Do you have any idea why someone might want to do such a thing? What about this thieves war you spoke of? Or thanks for the information. Bye. Do you have any idea why someone might want to do such a thing? Beats me. Check with that Aegisfield fellow. He's the army fool who's investigating the affair. Nice guy. Kind of stupid. He hasn't solved it yet, you see. Oh yeah, of course. What about this thieves war you spoke of? The Shadow Thieves had their paws in all parts of Amnian life for years. Now a rival guild has arisen, and they're battling it out in the streets. Okay. So it's all information we already knew. Thank you, bye-bye. I will not be buying your fish. Rampa. Who's dat? Who's poking old Rampa? What's the want? Get off. Aegisfield sent you. I ain't stole nothing. Easy, old-timer. I just want to ask you something about the local murders. Shut up and listen. I want to know what you know about the murders. Or you need a few coins. Maybe I could bend your ear for a few gold? I just want to ask you something about the local murders, old-timer. I ain't done it. Wasn't me, I swears. You ain't taking me into no guardhouse. Walls are bad. I'm not from the guards. I just want to ask you a few things. I am no guard, but you'll still do what I say. Tell me what you know. I'm not from the guards. I just want to ask. Not from the guards? Okay, then I talk to you. They treat me bad sometimes, but I just wants to sleep. What you want? Tell me what you know of the murders. Nothing. Not a thing. Nothing? Not a thing? The guard thought you might. Nothing? Don't play games with me. The guard thought you might. Don't know nothing. Guards kept us away. They know all I know. That's it. But I got something they don't. I got what they don't. They be blind, but I saw it, and now it's mine. What did you get, Rampa? What did you find? What is yours? I have no time for this. Tell me now. No. What did you find, Rampa? What did you find? What's in the box? Not telling. You want? You gotta buy. I found it right near a body. It's mine, so you gotta pay. You pay 100 gold. Yeah, 100. Alright, here's your 100. Now, what is it that you found? Or, I do not have that much gold. Alright, fine. Here's your 100. What did you find? It's not human flesh. Don't you think it is, because it's not. It's leather, but it's not human flesh, I tell you. Them bodies be flayed and have none, but this ain't theirs. We gained an exotic hide. Lovely. Thank you, Rampa. I'll be going now. Or, yes, well, just you be thankful this is all I wanted. Get lost. Thank you. I'm gonna be going. You good and go. Take that leather, because it's not human flesh. That is different. You go and dance now. Talk to the seller that buys. The seller that buys. Okay, investigate the Skinner murders. Here we are. I was able to get a piece of strange leather from the beggar Rampa, who claimed that it was not human flesh. He found it near one of the victims, however, and suggested that I speak to the seller that buys, which I assume to mean a merchant, to find out exactly what it is. Well, I don't think he means the fish merchant, so... Where am I? I'm very close to the inn. I can't actually go over here because there's a fence in the way. Rose Bouquet and Belle Dalemark. Well, Belle here does seem like a merchant. Let's try them.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you all in satisfactory condition.
What can I do for you today? You seem a bit agitated. Anything you need? I wish to know if you can identify this piece of leather. It's a little odd. Just your usual wares, thanks. What do you know about the murders in this area? I have a friend who's been imprisoned by the Cowled Wizards. Any idea where that prison might be? I've heard a lot about a war between the thieves' guilds in the city. Do you know anything about that? Or, no, thank you. Let's just start let's jump in the deep end first. I want to know if you can identify this piece of leather. Let me see. Looks quite thick indeed. Very rare, but I have seen it before. This is elephant hide, good for strong armor, but I rarely see it. Elephant hide? Where would someone get such leather? Elephant? I've never even seen an elephant. Could you be mistaken? Where would someone get such leather? The obvious answer would be from an elephant. No, you're not in a joking mood, are you? Well, there are perhaps a few places one might get such a hide. A tanner might see such hide on occasion, though it would be rare. Might be difficult to work with as well. I do not hear about such things all that often. If you want to know more, you might speak to an actual tanner. There's one not far from here, in the houses to the south. Rejek, if I remember his name. There's also a circus in town. I don't know if they have elephants, but the animal tamer would have certainly seen some in the past. Do you need anything else? No, that's all, thank you. As you wish, I'll be here most days.
Tell me, how did you get into adventure?
Hi?
It is a dangerous business, as you well know. Any one of us could die without even a moment's notice.
Apparently tonight is the night of random conversations. I did not so much get into adventuring as it was forced upon me. Or this is not something I wish to discuss. I did not so much get into adventuring as it got into me. Forced upon you? What do you mean? My stepfather was killed by a man who was looking to kill me. I was alone with no place to call home when I started on this road. It's really none of your business. No, I'm gonna be nice. My stepfather was killed by a man who was looking to kill me. Tell me more about this man who killed your stepfather. Why do you want to know? This is not something I wish to discuss with you. Or his name was Saravok. He was obsessed with the power of our father and wished to kill me to prevent me from taking it. Well, he's dead now, so let's, yeah. His name was Saravok. Who was your father? It's really none of your business. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, or Baal. You know what? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. I have seen many strange things here in this land. I have very little incredulity left in my mind. As you wish. My father is the dead god Baal. He had premonitions of death before the time of troubles and arranged to have children. Saravok and myself were the only two that I know of. I have no further details that I wish to depart. Now, that's just bad grammar. That's just, like, really bad English. So we're gonna go with the way too much info dumping. Baal? The god of murder? Yes. I tire of this conversation. Perhaps another time. Yes, that god. But there could be others. Other children of Baal. Why the sudden interest in Baal? I tire of this conversation, perhaps another time. Or, yes, there could be others. No one but Baal knows how many. I'm not sure I like where this is going, but yeah, there could be others. This was very interesting. I shall have to think on it. Thank you. He's gonna abandon me because I'm terrifying, isn't he? Hey, Rose. Oh, honey, I'm not walking the right side of the street for what you want. I can point you in the right direction, though. What are you looking for? I'm just looking for some information. Don't disgust me with innuendo. I just want you to answer some questions. Or nothing, thank you. Just looking for some intel. Information costs just like anything else. If you've got the coin, I'll chit-chat as long as you like. 20 gold to your taste? We'll have a nice long talk. I'll pay your little fee, or too high for me. Okay, I'll pay your little fee. Good. Talk all you want then. I'll be your sympathetic ear. What's on baby's mind? Ugh. The guards seem to think you saw something at a recent murder. I want you to know what you saw when the last person was murdered. Tell me. Do you know who the murderer is? Don't lie to me if you do. I'm going to go with the second one. I want to know what you saw when the last person was murdered. Don't get excited. It's not worth your effort. I saw so much of nothing. A man in a hood ran by me. Didn't know him or the poor sod that died. Wait, there was something. A smell, besides the blood, I mean. I think I smelled girl berries. Yes, that's it. Girl berries or something like it. Okay, so, Rampa and Rose, that was one of the... Okay, I'm going to write down Elephantide. And I'm going to write down Girl berries. Girl berries? What are they used for? Doesn't sound very important to me. Or would you recognize this smell if you smelled it again? What are they used for? I can't recall. The guards didn't seem to think the information was important. They just laughed. I would probably recognize it if I smelled it again. Talk to that merchant, Bell. He might know what smells like that. I'll see if I can choose between whatever he suggests. That'll help you, sweetie. Thank you. I'll be back as soon as I can. Or don't go running off on me. I'll be back, and you'd better be here. Thank you. I'll be back soon. I'll be waiting. You bought your time. Uh-huh. Okay, back to Belle. What can I do for you today? You seem a bit agitated. Anything you need? What do you have that smells like girl berries? Just your usual wares? What do you know about the murders? What do you know about the murders? Very little, aside from their rather gruesome nature. My sources say the flaying is far too precise to be the fault of a simple creature. I hope Inspector Aegisfield finds the culprit soon. In the Bridge District, we've always been something of a family, and it pains me to see everyone full of paranoia now. Okay,
You look like you saw there was more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
what do you have that smells like girl berries? Locally? Well, let me think. I know of 3 things with that smell. Girl berries are one, and the bark of the oak is similar, and solic berries too. What would these things be used for locally? Or where would these be found? What good are they? What would these things be used for locally? Well, I do a brisk business in girl berries. They are used in folk remedies turned into topical salve for intimate afflictions. Uh-huh. Oak bark is used to make tannin, I believe. Natural curative agent for working with skins, been in use for centuries. There's a tanner, Regic Hydesman, who has his shop near here. He might have some tannin. I'm not sure. Might be worth it to ask him. Solic berries are used in a local bakery for their signature mumbleberry pie. Very tasty, but they are closed now. It's the berries off-season. I have some of each if you wish, free of charge because it's been a slow day. Was there anything else? No, thank you, that's good. As you wish. I will be here if you wish to return. Okay, we have girl berries, solic berries, and oak bark. Alright, you. Rose. Back again? This has to be the weirdest question I've ever asked a customer. But do you have what he wanted me to smell? Yes, I do. He gave me 3 things for you to sample. Yes, now get to work. Which of these 3 was it? Or, no, thanks, I'll be back. Yes, I do. He gave me 3 things for you to sample. Alright then, I'll have a look. Let me have those. I just remembered why I knew it smelled like girl berries. That was not what the man smelled like. Oh, no wonder the guards were laughing. Never mind. Next. Huh. Solic berries. Mumbleberry pie, right? That's not the smell, though. Good thing, too. I'd hate to think of the murders every time I smelled a pie. Next. That's the one. This tree bark stuff? It was stronger smelling on him, though. This is the same, but it's faint. What would make him smell like this? It's oak bark. It's used to make tannin for making leather. None of your business. Thank you for your time. Goodbye. You know what? Why not tell her it's oak bark? So he might have worked with leather? Odd. Well, I hope that helped. You've got what you wanted. Off with you now. Perhaps. No. Goodbye. Huh. Tannin. So it becomes even more important to talk to this Tanner Relgic. Reglik? Whatever the spelling was. Please let the spelling be somewhere in here. No, not the name of the tanner is not there. No. No. Well, it was something like that. Tanner. Suspect? Question mark? Alright. Let's continue down on the surface here. Town Crier. Where am I? Estate Asek Farid. Delisar's Inn. Temple of Helm. Derelict. Town Crier. Commoner.
You shall never have her, you ridiculous fool.
Carbos, what is happening? Is this some sort of triangle I've stopped in on?
No, it is you that shall never have her. She loves me.
Oh boy, this one's name is Shank. That's not a good sign.
No, she loves me. Me!
I can't help but notice that she is not saying anything here.
Boys, don't fight over me, please.
Her name is Bubbles. Oh Lord. Fight over her? What an excellent idea. Yes, we shall fight over our beloved Bubbles. Yes, that sounds most wonderful. Shall we start now? No, don't. Stop. Please. Certainly, if you wish to. Certainly. Well, fine. Go ahead, then. If that's what you boys have to do. What even... Cannot initiate combat because they're busy. How do I unbusy them? Well, I don't have anything on this character to unbusy them. Interesting that I don't have the piece of elephant hide anymore. This should be over here. I'm not sure that I have anything to unbusy them.
What is it now?
Wait a minute. You're nice and handsome. Why don't you talk to Bubbles and distract them? No? No, let's not have Adamant turn undead.
I'm ready. I think I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Well, that I did not succeed in stopping them. Yoink.
Stay back, or you'll regret it.
Aha, that Morin Shank is now dead. I am victorious. Come, my Bubbles, let us go and celebrate this blessed event. Whatever, I'm out of here. Bubbles? But Bubbles! Honey Melon, where are you going?
Yes? Quickly and precisely.
Why? What was the point of me witnessing that, exactly? They just walked into a corner and disappeared. This is marked as a derelict house. With a locked door. Interesting. Mrs. Cragmoon?
Hello there.
What can I get for you, dearie? Something to ease your aches? A potion or two for the dangers of the road? You have potions? I'll take a look. Or nothing for me, thanks. You have potions? I'll take a look. The map is drifting away for reasons that I do not understand. Well, them is some good potions, I will admit. She does not buy gems or jewelry. Does she buy anything? She doesn't even buy other potions. Interesting. Okay. Don't know why we slid down there, but I don't really want to break into the derelict house until I've finished having a look around. I get the feeling that these murders can be solved from within the district, so... Oh, what's going on here?
Ah, yes, the city. With all its people and their accumulated wealth, yes?
Thank you, Yoshimo.
My time is quick, so be brief, commoner.
Oh, look, my dear, it's a commoner trying to speak to us. My dear Lord Fevron, if you insist upon demeaning the peasants as they approach us, you will upset them all. I have no wish to start another riot. Another. But, darling, it is so fun to make light of the peasantry. No, my lord, I'm afraid I must insist. We have business here, remember? I'm afraid you simply must apologize. Very well. My apologies, commoner. Your smell offends me almost as much as your demeanor, but as a noble, I must learn to tolerate both. Now go away. There now, was that so hard? I mean... I am curious about their business, but... Temple of Helm, the inn... I went right by the tanner shop. This is it, like, right over here. Ooh, a cat! Over here. No, no, not over here. Over here, maybe? Okay, where, how, where? I think this is the right place now.
I'm sorry I am closed at the moment. Come back when I have replenished my stock.
There we go. Sorry for bothering you. Can I ask you a few questions about the local murders? I'm looking into the local murders and I wanted to see if you knew anything. Why, you closed? Hiding something, are you? Or, where were you when the last murder victim was found? Can I ask you a few questions about the local murders? The guards have already canvassed the neighborhood, so if you want anything, go talk to them. I don't know who or what you are, so I'm not talking to you. You had better. Elephant hide and tannin were found where people died. Or, sorry to bother you then. No. You had better. Elephant hide and tannin were found where people died.
I see. You have gathered this evidence.
I suppose others will know of this as well, then. Then it will not stop with your leaving. It's funny, isn't it? A simple piece of leather and a whiff of tannin. If my leather had not been torn, I would not have worn the new armor. No tear would have meant no smell. I knew it. It all led to you. You'll be coming to the garrison with me. So, you are admitting to being the killer? Why did you do this? Or, evil bastard, you'll be swinging from the gallows if I don't kill you first. So, you're admitting to being the killer. Why? Why did you do this? I might as well try to explain the sun to the moon. You can't understand. My work must go on. There's only one place left for my craft to go, and you cannot stand in the way. Dude, I will murder you. We'll all murder you, together. Oh. Well, isn't that interesting?
Without hesitation.
Oh, messy. Messy.
I shall go forth at your command.
Helm, protect us. I can feel the aura of evil here. The wrongfully killed linger, and no doubt the beast has trapped this place as well. Step carefully, I warn you. Yeah, well... You should have run away, little fool. You could not understand. My work must go on. His work? What does he speak of? Quickly, Foxwing, we must stop him before he escapes.
Yes?
the stench. Baven preserve us. This is where he brings all his victims? They're all dead here. Yeah. Interestingly, he's taking an awful lot of damage, but he never drops below 1. Makes me wonder what would happen if I were to, say, have Yoshimo poke around a little.
Fleet of foot and all that.
Not what I was hoping for, to be honest. Alright, I never did reset the difficulty. Okay, this we'll send over to Aerie. Tanner's letter. I am bid to write this by those we serve. You who carry out the work, I am your humble servant. When at last you need the final ingredient for the grand project, I shall be the one that brings it to you. Seek me out in the hills of Umar, and signal your identity with the purchase of the book, The History of the Zentarum. This will identify you, for I do not know your name, nor should I. The need for security is paramount, so you must also utter my secret name, constructed from the name of your immediate master. There will be no mistake with this method. Our names are the same in their scale and their cut. The last of his begins as the first of mine. The second of my first is the second of his first, though regressed a full 4 steps. The third of my first is 4 more than the last of his first. The entire last of my first is the last of his first, except the first one of these is the first of my last. The first of his last is mine plus 1. The next of my last is the last of his first plus 1. The last of my last are third and second, coming in first for him. Okay, well, obviously we need the master's name. Why do I have a scimitar on Aerie? Weird.
What is it? This will not take long.
Why is Anoman back there? Like, shouldn't he have been participating in the beating?
The blood quickens knowing that evil is so near.
Alright, let's check the journal here. Well, we know... Okay, well, I'm just gonna scroll up until I find the proper spelling of the guy's name. There we are. gonna make a brand new note. R-A-J-I-E-K Heidsman was murderer vanished. Okay.
Speak. If it must be done.
Oh, no, he didn't vanish entirely. Or there's a whole nother person here. Vellindahn in ours basement. Okay,
Yes?
divide and conquer.
You point, I punch. Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Nature's servant awaits. I'll help however I can.
You require my counsel, yes?
No, you will have no victory here. Regiek must work on. What is this? You support this fiend? Who are you? Why have you aligned yourself with this common murderer? There will be no mercy for this villain or his allies, or we can surely come to an agreement. There has been enough death. Who are you, and why have you aligned yourself with this murderer? There is nothing common here. The work will continue. You will not be allowed to stop what we wish to build. Vellindahn does command your death. Is it just me, or did he just vanish as well? Getting real annoyed.
I await your move.
I hear you well enough.
What can I do? With vengeance!
Okay.
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
You should be ashamed, Minsk.
Speak.
Okay.
I
Jewelry.
can hold no more. That item has been dropped.
Jewelry and jewels. And more jewelry. And potions that I might as well give to you because I don't think you have any. Nope, you have none.
Swords, not words.
Oh, Minsk, you're lucky you're pretty.
Yes? It will be done.
Okay,
Yes.
Yoshimo.
Yoshimo is willing.
Trap detection is having some issues tonight, apparently. Short bow staff. It just keeps happening.
What is it? Certainly.
Y'all go upstairs. And
You're right behind me, right?
and full inventory, of course. After I sent everybody upstairs. this goes over here. This goes over... Actually, maybe... What have you got? You've got orc leather +3. So hide armor is not gonna... No, it's not gonna help. It's definitely not gonna help you. Is anybody like wearing leather armor? No? Okay, well just give it to Minsk to carry then. Send that over to Aerie.
Speak. I am listening. Without doubt.
Actually, you know, like, everybody stand down here.
I'm ready, I think. Very well.
Don't die now, Yoshimo. Don't you dare die. It is forbidden. Okay, that's a Jasper. Doesn't seem to be anything else down here, alas. So I guess I brought everybody back down for no good reason.
Quickly and precisely. Without hesitation.
What do you need, Yokata?
What is it?
I have no idea what that thing is, but I can't do anything with it.
Speak. This will not take long. If it must be done.
Okay, that's another gem. That's good. And another gem. And a potion of regeneration? I don't know, you hold on to this. You have a really empty inventory. Well, let's go report our findings, I guess.
It will be done.
Still keep using WASD to move. Okay, alright, okay.
No! Stay back! I've got a knife! I won't go with you!
Are you stealing a child, or is that a halfling?
Come, child. There's no need for this. Your mother is with us. She's waiting for you.
This fills me with a bad feeling.
You're lying! My mother isn't with you! She's...
She sent us to fetch you, my dear. Take my hand and you shall see. Warwick, Ellis, watch the signs.
Get away from her, you
is happening?
Kiddo, I need you to take this and
Oh!
squeeze it real hard. All right?
It's Nira! Oh boy, please don't blow us all up.
What's going on? Who are you? I'm Nira. I'm gonna take you somewhere safe. Just take the talisman, all right? Is this a trick? Are you trying to hurt me?
No.
Step away from the child, Elf. She's ours.
Not anymore.
Half elf. And if you don't get out of here, things are gonna get really ugly. As ugly as that witch and her tricks.
Squeeze the talisman. I'll be right behind you.
Get her before.
Yes! I knew you had it in you. Huh. Sorry, witch and witch lackeys. She's safe now.
You didn't think this.
Gave her last talisman.
Not real well. But that's what magic is for.
Oh, please no.
Another one eludes us.
Why did you hesitate, Warwick? Ellis? You should have grabbed the child before she had the chance to teleport.
I suppose the fault is as much mine as yours. I was the one who trusted you, after all. Come along.
I have some concerns, and I'm going to write them down. All right. Laneth trying to steal child. This is more than a kidnapping. Warwick plus Ellis assisting. Nira saved child. Huh, okay. Wild surge, oops, wrong target. My concerns are myriad. But we know Nira's in this one. That's a terrifying thought. Oh boy. Wild magic scares me a lot.
Oh, it's you again.
I see you are back. Have you heard anything that might help me find anything crazy that has been killing people? I found out who it is. It was the tanner, Regiek. I've exposed the evil bastard. It was Regiek Heidsman. I found out who it is. It was the tanner. It was the tanner? You've exposed him? What was your evidence of this? Tannin and leather on the scene. His home held other victims, too. I just knew it was him. Sure enough, there were victims in his home. Alright, tannin and leather on the scene. His home held other victims. Sounds like you did some excellent work. I'm grateful. We're short on men to investigate crimes where the poor suffer. You'll be well liked around here. Here is a reward for your trouble, though it's probably not over yet. I'll have the guard try and spot Regiek, but who knows what he will do. I thank you again. All right.
We will serve the greater balance.
Well, we got back more gold than we spent.
I never imagined that we would be doing such great things.
Jahira and Ari are happy. Where did you go, Nira?
You and Moo and I, hamsters and rangers everywhere, rejoice!
I love you, Minsk. I don't know why I love you, but I love you, Minsk. Okay, so... Okay, well, I have not saved in quite some time, so I'm going to overwrite this one. Foxwine's second adventure, overwrite. Yes, thank you. All choices are final choices. What do we got here? Talia Thunderburp, Jerry Jamtoes, Rothgar Firehammer, Lord Stirk, Samuel Thunderburk, Bell, and someone else whose name I can't see. And a tavern patron. Well, let's try Hrothgar Firehammer. Grog. Yeah, that was Talia?
It's a fine day for meeting new friends.
Get fresh with me and Samuel will be kicking your hide. He was once a great adventurer, you know. Okay. Lord Stirk?
My time is quick, so be brief, Phenomenon.
You haven't seen my signet ring, have you? It's a family heirloom. It must have fallen off my finger, I suppose. Perhaps you should have been more careful about wearing such a thing to this part of the city. Have you tried retracing your steps? Alright, what about you, Belle? Want to tell me about this guy you met?
Hello there.
I have honed my battle skills aboard the ships that ply the Sword Coast. Many a pirate has fallen before my blade. Well, that's not helpful at all. Interesting. Yoshimo.
You require my counsel. Nothing dangerous.
Hey, look at that. 9 gold. Alright.
Yes? Without doubt.
Downstairs.
Pleasure to meet you.
A fair eve to you, ma'am. The troupe of players is just beginning its next performance. If you wish to partake, we ask you donate 5 gold for a ticket, but it is not required. Would you like to purchase a ticket then, ma'am? Very well, let me see this play of yours then. What sort of play is this? Or, no, I'm not interested. What sort of play is this? It is a most dramatic play put on by the fine members of the Sigil troupe. 'Tis better to see than to be described. Would you like the ticket then, mayhap? Okay, I'll bite. Here's your 5 gold. I just found 9 upstairs. Most gracious of ye, ma'am. You may enter the theater as ye wish. Just show your ticket to yon ushers, please.
How much do you know of my Order of the Most Radiant Heart?
Now is not the time, Anomen. Not very much, I'm afraid. A little. All I know is that it is full of arrogant and pompous knights like yourself. Or, I don't care to discuss this right now, Anomen. I would really like to say the last one, but, not very much, I'm afraid. Then you should be made aware of it, certainly. It is the greatest force for righteousness in Faerun, an army of knights and paladins ready to combat evil wherever it may be found. We exist to serve, but we follow no commands except those of our hearts and our conscience. 'Tis a rare thing that can stand up to the full array of the Order's armies, my lady. I do not understand why the Order does not take control of this council personally. It could do far more than to turn this into a fair and equitable land, don't you think? I mean, think of all the suffering your average commoner must endure. The hunger, the inequity and injustices, the rebellions in the South, all things of chaos. Oh my God, he's a communist. Surely these things would not occur with the Order placed in command. A force of true goodness and honest brotherhood. It baffles me why more people don't see it. Well, a few minutes conversation with you kind of convinces me of why more people don't see it. I agree there's a lot more that the Order could do. I disagree the Order should remain separate from such things. I have no opinion on the matter. Or, you're an idiot, Anomen. It's no wonder you haven't become a knight yet. No, I disagree. The Order should remain separate from such things. Humph. You're entitled to your opinion, my lady, but I think there is more than can be done to fight chaos than simply combating the most obvious evils with a sword. It's what nights are for, man. Thank you, ma'am. Go on inside. Hope you enjoy the play. There we go. Alright. Oh.
Things are going well for us, yes? It's a dangerous path, but we manage well for ourselves.
Kinda empty.
Lover has abandoned me, sweet Emilia. You have only one option left. Turnest thou to me, and let us be wed at last.
Okay. It's one of those kinds of plays.
No, Ronaldo, I cannot. Oh, Rodrigo, Rodrigo, my fair love, where hast thou gone?
Spectacular.
Here I am. Here I am, my, sweetums.
Biff the understudy. I see.
Yes, Rodrigo, Rodrigo, it is thee at long last. But where have...
I've been, across the sea, my fair one. Yes, that's it. Across the sea, and,
Say, that's not the actor they had last time.
No, definitely not.
and perhaps on the new lands, my lord?
That's very good of you.
yes, that's it. On the new lands. Yes,
Where's the actor that was here last time?
This is terrible, awful. But is it Rodrigo? No. How can this be?
well, you should be, so, confused?
Oh man, the understudy is very under.
It is baffled, baffled.
Baffled, yes. Well, you should look so baffled, my lord. Ronaldo. 'Twas you who...
Terrible. Get him off the stage.
which that, in the way...
Arranged for me to be shipped across the sea.
What's that?
Yes, you are correct. 'Twas I that arranged for thy trip across the great ocean. 'Twas truly fiendish of me, but how did thy ever come to return so quickly?
Oh, they're trying so hard. They're trying so hard to help him.
I forget. I'm just the understudy.
Mary's fate, I refuse to watch this.
I agree. Boo! Boo!
Boo! Boo, that's awful. Hannibal?
Oh dear.
Oh, that's just mean.
I'm sorry, good folk of the audience. As you can see, things are not quite right with our crew due to circumstances beyond our control.
Hey, it's the person we came to see. What is this? Minsk and Boo were just getting into this wonderful story when it was sadly interrupted. A work of mastery this is.
I beg of you, good people, come back another day when we have restored matters. We shall prove to you then that the sigil troupe is worthy of your attention, and we shall do so for free, of course. And one final odd request. If you or another knows of those who are skilled in the arts of sword and adventure, do send them to speak to me. It is a matter of utmost urgency.
Interesting.
Tell them to come and speak to I. Rael is shy. Till then, I apologize again and bid you a fair evening.
Realis. That's more syllables than I've been saying it with. Well, this is what we came here for, after all. Hello? Hi. Hello, how are ya? What's up? interesting. Oh, we're not here to... That is, we've come to help you, if we can. My uncle... Well, he's not really my uncle. He seems to know you and asked me to come and see you. Then you are certainly welcome here amongst us, dear child, but I'm afraid you have me at somewhat of a loss. Who is this uncle you speak of? Quail. His name's Quail. He raised me in the circus. Ah, yes, the young illusionist gnome. I heard he had come to this city, but had not expected him to reply to my letter so quickly. How does he fare, dear elf? The young... You must have known him a long time ago, then. Quail is fine. He's running the circus here in the city, and asked us to come when he received your letter. If this is so, then yon gnome has done far more than I thought possible. A more than fair return for the time I aided him in Sigil. Will you help me, child? It's more up to Foxwine, really, ma'am. I've been traveling with her, but she's the one with the experience to help you. Maybe you could tell us what's wrong? You must hear our story, then. One of our actors, Herr Dallas, has been kidnapped by a wizard native to this city. He has made no effort to negotiate with us. The wizard's greed may have called to him at the sight of Herr Dallas's beloved gem, something our sparrow would not gladly surrender. So this wizard has stolen both away, and there is nothing we can do. I would ask that you return our sparrow and his gem to us both, by whatever means possible. Who is this wizard, and where can I find him? Why do you not contact the city guard about this? What reward might I receive for this task? I need to gather a large amount of gold to rescue a friend of my own, so I would be interested in a reward. Or, no, I'm not interested in doing this. Why do you not contact the city guard about this? I am unsure of your particular customs, but it has never been this sigil's fortune to be treated fairly by the many city authorities that we have come across. As well, though Herr Dallas might be released, would the gem be returned? The wizard could say it is his, and we could offer no proof to the contrary. No, we must have our brother and his gem both safely returned, with no question asked of us due to our strangeness. This is the best way. Tell me who this wizard is, then, and where I might find him. His name is Mekrath, I believe. I know that his lair can be accessed through the city's sewers, though where exactly it lies is a mystery. Oh, boy. Okay, back to the notes. Alright. Wizard Mekrath. Lair in sewers of Waterdeep. And here's the thing, it means that I'm not going to be able to leave the city for another length of time. Alright. Why do you not simply contact the city guard? I see I need to gather a large amount of gold. Very well, I shall do as you ask, Raelis. Or, I've no interest in taking on a wizard for you. Forget it. I shall do as you ask. Fly, then. Fetch our brother away from his captor, however you might, and return to us soon. My prayers go with you, my good woman. I am pleased that you're willing to help her. If I remember right, we should be able to enter the sewers in the Temple District. From there, we can track down this wizard, Mekrath. Temple District. Okay. Enter from Temple District. That reminds me, while we're here, we should probably stop in at the Temple of Helm for our babbling paladin-like companions' sake. You know, without Herr Dallas as our Rodrigo, I am afraid there is little that we can do. Foolish tiefling, getting caught as he has. Tiefling! Tiefling! You are most gracious, my lady, to offer your assistance. We thank you, truly, and I am sure Herr Dallas will appreciate your help as well. Biff.
Hey,
I really, really tried. Oh, I'm sorry, Biff. I feel bad for you guys, so I'm not gonna steal your stuff. I am curious what's over here, though. Don't mind me while I explore the depths of your areas. You know, now that I said that, it doesn't sound right. Interesting.
where shall I display my skill and expertise?
This storeroom contains a large number of props and other sundries used in the theater.
I can dance
What's in
on the head of a
here?
pin as well.
Oh. I will take that. Absolutely. Thank you.
What is it?
If memories fleet of foot and all that.
Empty scrolls.
Faster than Chick-Tika Fast Paws.
Oh. Learn some confusion.
Speak. I'm listening.
Okay. Okay, so I did appropriate some of their stuff after all. Okay, so we need to visit the Temple of Helm, and we need to head to the Temple District. And we need to ignore that engine outside because it's just an annoying person. Okay.
Without hesitation.
Oh, interesting.
Disney, whatever you need, I do it well.
Yes?
I feel like I've just stolen the waitress's tip. Okay, so the temple is over here.
If it must be done.
I'll just head along here. Oh! Jahira's curse has been fully broken. I just got the achievement for it. Yay! Okay, so this is the Temple of Helm here. For you, Animan!
It will be done.
Hi.
Helm sees all. Know that and be judged.
Greetings to you, faithful Animan. I trust that all goes well in the Order. Goes well enough, Guardian. I am eager to take my test, but until then I am content in the service of the Great Guard, proving my name with my fellow adventurers here. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Helm sees all. Know that and be judged.
Welcome to the Temple of Helm, my lady. Helm is the Watcher and the Guardian, protector of all who require his benevolent presence. Be safe, my lady, and be welcome. I would like to see your services? Of course, Helm's duty is provided to all. Yep, the usual things. None of which we actually need, but I was curious if there was anything different, which there is not. Oh well. Okay, well, we came here for Animan's sake, and
Certainly.
now that's taken care of. To the Temple District. I said to the Temple District. What? Oh. Hi, Nira.
Oh, come on! Who just tips water barrels over in the street?
Good question. Hi, Nira.
Wait a tick. Is that you? You look, older. Wait, no. Great.
Don't you remember me? Way up near Baldur's Gate. I kept lighting things on fire? Yes, that was why you weren't allowed to stick around. Of course, Nira. How could I forget? It is good to see you again. Yes, I think I recall meeting you. I'm sorry, I don't believe we've ever met. How do you know my name? Or, no, not at all. Oh, of course, Nira. How could I forget? It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. How funny to run into you here.
Yeah, funny.
Some days it's good to be a wild mage, you know? But other days it's like herding cats. Blind cats who hate each other.
I've been trying to transport myself out of Athkatla, but, well, here I am. I saw you with that red wizard. What was that all about? Where are you trying to go? Why isn't your magic working? Is there anything I can do to help? Or interesting, but I must be odd. No, I saw you with that red wizard. What was that all about?
You saw that? And you just stood there and watched? Thanks a bunch.
Hey, you had it in hand. You took care of it. You also disappeared.
No matter, I guess. That was a red wizard of Thay named Lana. That girl was a wild mage like me.
A mageling? I don't know. Anyway, Laneth wanted to take her. Where did the girl disappear to? You saved the girl by giving her that talisman. What's stopping you from teleporting after her? Is there anything I can do to help? Or interesting, but I must be off. Where did the girl disappear to?
The Hidden Refuge. It's a camp I and some other wild mages set up as a sanctuary for people like us.
The Red Wizards have been actively pursuing wild mages lately. After ages of them chasing me around, I decided to take action. Good on me, right? You're gathering wild mages in one place. You're gathering people with wild magic all in one spot. You are putting the wild magic all together in one spot with multiple people wielding it. Do I have this right? Where is this camp so I can never ever go there? No? Saw you with that red wizard. What was that all about? Sure. Now what is keeping your magic from working? Or is there anything I can do to help? What's keeping their magic from working besides the fact that it's wild?
Wild magic is wild. Not much I can do about that.
I gave away the last of my Hearthfire talismans, which would have gotten me there a little more directly. Where are you trying to go? Okay, fine. Is there anything I can do to help?
At the moment, no. But I'd really appreciate it if you could meet me at the Wild Forest.
We can talk more then, and I can show you what we've been doing. I'm so proud of it. I'll mark the forest location on your map.
In the meantime, it looks like I'm hoofing it. Unless you happen to have a jade figurine of a horse in a saddle.
No? Well, it never hurts to ask. Bye! There are so many things that concern me about Nira. Alright. This is a between place. Okay. So we're not actually in the Temple District. This is just one of the between maps. Alright.
I have no patience for cities. Our stay had best be a short one.
I know, Jaheira, but oh boy. Okay, what do we got here? Temple of Helm, Temple of Lathander, Pimlico Estate, exit, guarded compound, entrance to the sewers, Temple of Talos, entrance to the sewers, High Hall of the Radiant Heart, and district exit. Well, we're right by the Temple of Helm. We might as well stop in and say hi. Animan, you better appreciate this. Hello? Oh, that's
Without hesitation.
Helm requires nothing further for the moment. You will be summoned if you are needed.
We didn't do anything for Helm in the first place, but okay. We're no.
What is it?
We'll just leave then. I can tell when I'm not wanted and I can't murder my way out of it. Do you people have names? Well, one of you does. Interesting.
Dank pool of base corruption, if ever there was one. If not for the order, the gods would surely smite man for such sins.
Okay, we've got 2 hecklers, a peasant, a cultist guard, Gull, another 2 peasants, another heckler, and Dawn Master Creel. Let's try the Gull of him.
Listen to me, my brothers and sisters. Heed my words. We have been chosen as the recipients of a most holy miracle. One that should neither be dismissed nor ignored.
I have concerns.
I, Gaul, I who have been stripped of my eyes most mercifully, have been shown the truth that has eluded the sighted. The gods that you worship are false gods, icons that serve to increase the wealth of churches and heathens. Listen to them not.
Oh boy, that's a fanatic. That is a full-grown fanatic. Oh boy.
Hold! You speak of blasphemy. The Morning Lord Lathander has always shown his benevolence and power. His presence among us is unquestionable.
Yeah, I mean, I do not question the existence of gods. I would cease to exist if I did, I'm pretty sure.
Is it, priest? I ask all of you to question for a moment if what the priest says is true. Yes, his false god grants him power to fuel his spells, much as any wizard might possess. I say that the churches lie to you. They claim their gods are present when they do nothing other than require your coin to fill their pockets.
I mean, the gods have done plenty for me, through their clerics, admittedly, but also my very existence proves the existence of gods.
No, what you're saying cannot be true. The gods have ever protected us.
That's not heckling.
Is that so? Have they protected you from famine? Have they protected you from disease? Have they wrought harmony upon Faerun? No, they have not. They lie and cloud your sight to gain your worship of their false images. I have stripped myself of their foul eyes, and I see what is the truth. The truth, I tell you.
You lie, the gods exist! Such words are a horrid affront to the gods. Surely you will pay for this.
Yeah, I gotta agree. They're gonna take notice sooner or later.
Quiet! Listen to what he has to say.
I call on you to abandon your false gods. They have done nothing for you. Cast them aside and join me on the true path. Join me in the calling of the true sight.
This is very concerning.
What does that mean? Shall we tear our own eyes out then? Don't be foolish.
Agreed.
What shall we do then? Who shall we turn to if there's no gods?
But there is a God. There is the true God. The unseeing eye is here. He offers the faithful a clarity of vision. The true path to the divine. He offers you protection and succor.
I'm starting to wonder if the guy's contracted some sort of brain infection from the eye removal.
Do not listen to him. He seeks to poison your minds.
What has your God ever done for me, eh? I'm poorer and no better off than I ever was.
I mean, that's still, in this world, this is a very bad plan. This is a very bad plan to follow this man.
Don't speak to the priest in that tone. The gods will be offended.
Don't you hear what he's saying? There are no gods to be offended. I say we see what this unseeing eye has to offer.
Blindness and brain foam, apparently.
I wish to see you.
That's the thing, you won't see.
No, my friends, you do not wish to see. Forget what the years of for yourself and see the true God that is present amongst us.
This is no, don't do this.
Do not go with him.
I agree with the Dawn Master.
Wish I want truth. Show me the unseeing eye.
Yes, show me.
Oh dear.
Come then, those of you who wish to become the truly faithful, who witness the magnificence of the unseeing eye and the truth he brings. Come with me.
Oh, they're gonna.
What are you doing? Are you mad?
I don't like eye trauma very much. I can stand it, but I don't like it. Why is this all sorts of eye trauma just winding up in front of me?
Witch your mouth, witch.
I do not wish to see them. That is your business.
Come then, my faithful. Follow me.
Ugh.
This must not come to pass. The ever-seeing eye of hell must be made aware of what they intend.
You're saying I should go back to the temple and let them know what I just saw? I would speak with you. I would hire you as a mercenary in the service of Helm. I would prefer a woman of faith, but you will be adequate. I mean, I've got this, guy over here. Follow me to the Temple of Helm. I will discuss what is required of you there. Do not take long. Helm requires you now. Yeah, apparently. Okay. Back to the temple, folks. I know we just came from there, but, you know, these things happen. Okay, just so that I don't have to go... Oh, I can't save at this time. Is it because I was in movement? No, I just can't at this time. Great. Oh yeah, then I closed the door. Alright. Hi.
Never betray trust. Such is the will of the Vigilant One.
It is about time you have arrived. First, I must say that I know your reputation. It is now irrelevant. You will be judged according to how you serve. The task I ask will be treacherous, but you seem capable. Serve well, and you will be rewarded. Display any treachery, and it will be seen. Now to the task. You heard that fool in the street? If what he says is true, it threatens to upset a delicate balance. A new power would only disrupt the way of things. If he is lying, then whatever cult he is proposing can only serve to hurt those it bilks into following him. Okay. What signs point to this? I would not wish to upset a legitimate faith. I will do whatever I can to help you. What do you require? He played on the people's insecurity. Can you not offer better than he? What's the matter? Can't you compete? Looks like a buyer's market to me. Or, there's no way you're setting me up to fight some new deity. I'm not stupid. I'm not entirely certain that this is some new deity, that's the thing. I think this might be like one of the liar ones, just having a time. It's the first one or the second one, definitely. I'm just not entirely certain which one. But I'm more interested in being on Helm's side than I am on being on this new god's side. If it is in fact a new god. But still. I'll do whatever I can to help you. What do you require? He of the unsleeping eyes must know of this cult. The blindness they promote is abhorrent to Helm. We ask you to investigate and identify what is happening. The Vigilant One informs us that the cult is underground and close, but we cannot see past the sewers. You must infiltrate it as friend or conqueror. The sewer entrances are marked on your map. You must suffer the filth of the sewers to find the filth of the cult. They are not hiding amidst the pipes, so there must be a passage leading further away. It is as good as done. I will return with the answers you seek. And what is the payment for this task? I may do this, but I am gathering a large amount of gold to rescue a friend and would need a reward. Fine, let's get it over with. Or, I changed my mind. I won't anger a deity, especially if it involves the sewers. Well, I'm already going into the sewers, so 2 birds, 1 stone. I will return with the answers you seek. May the Great Guard give light to all wrongs against you. He may seek healing and tools to aid you here as you need. Ask an acolyte and you will receive. Our resources are thin at the moment, but an ally of Helm and servant of Torm is awaiting you in the sewers now. Seek Keldorn to serve with you. Faith guide you both. Keldorn. Alright, I will write that down. Alright. Keldorn in sewers. Okay. I know of Sir Keldorn. I do not doubt that he looks into this cult on his own. He is a veteran paladin of the Order, a fine warrior, if somewhat arrogant and overpious. Yeah, that seems to be a sort of a commonality amongst the Helm worshippers in this game. Coming from you, those words sound like compliments. This Keldorn must be an incredible knight. You are too far beneath my notice to even acknowledge such a comment. Repeat it, however, and I shall react much differently. I'm glad that you have chosen this course, Foxwine. This cult stinks of wrongness, an affront against nature that must be stopped. Okay, well, taking perfectly good eyes and removing them from people's skulls is definitely an affront to nature and otherwise. Okay, so now we have 2 reasons to go in the sewer. Let's not go into the sewers right in front of the guarded compound. I mean, I really like that idea, Minsk, but wait, what is happening? What the heck? Actually, can I save now? The game has never done that for Nightfall before. Never. Are you Keldorn? No, you're a prophet.
Cast off your old beliefs and be saved.
You shall cower before the dread gaze of the unseeing eye. Bow down and pluck out your monstrosities ere you are thrown into the pit of the faithless. Who are you? Who is this unseeing eye that you worship? Pluck out what monstrosities? What are you talking about? Or, yes, well, excuse me. Who are you? I'm your dreaded savior. I am the fire that shall light the path to your redemption, faithless one. Hear my words and tremble in the knowledge that you have been presented the chance to worship amongst the unseeing. Once I was a worshipper of the false Helm, but I have been shown the true path and been stripped of my eyes. I will drag you onto this true path. Oh, quake you will in your boots if you refuse the benevolent gifts of the unseeing eye. No, I need these to see. He will smite those who errantly hold on to their bulbous orbs of false sight and cast them into the pit of the faithless. All of you will shake with fear before him. I have many concerns, and I really dislike that throbbing. Who is this unseeing eye? He requires his followers to pluck out their eyes? What kind of nonsense is that? That I would be as blind as you? Or, well, I'll go quake and quiver elsewhere, thank you. Okay, who is this unseeing eye? The unseeing eye has come to us and shown us the true path. I have stricken my eyes only to see what has never before been revealed. The Master has called on us to spread the word of he who shall cause the false gods to cry out in their folly before his sightless gaze. Tell me who you are, then, to follow such a strange path. Are you saying that everyone should strike themselves blind? What kind of foolishness is this? Or, I'll be leaving now. You're saying everyone should strike themselves blind? What kind of foolishness is this? I see better than you, faithless one. I see the false god stink as it wafts from your soul. Cast aside your unholy ways and bow down before the unseeing eye. I'll be leaving now. Oh, you shall surely burn, you will. The foul sight that you linger on to draw his holy presence before you, and the foul sight that you linger onto shall draw his holy presence before you, and you shall be cast from this world as a blight of evil. The faithless shall beware his coming, and the faithful shall rejoice. That is some awkward-ass writing. Thank you so much for making me suffer that. Wait, what's this? Oh, Yoshimo is over there. Okay. We'll be going down into the sewers now, and you can't stop us. Oh, great. Great. What have we spotted? Green slime. Sounds like fun. That was a little sad. So many possible directions. Let's try downward.
We are all heroes. You and Moo and I. Hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
Okay, I guess might as well continue downward. What do we have here? Kobolds!
Speak.
Alright, that one. That one. That one.
I stand amongst the righteous.
That one.
You need something?
That one.
What do you need?
That one.
Yes?
Okay, that one.
Every hamster has his day.
That one.
I am ready.
That one.
At your order.
That one.
Yes.
That one.
You require my counsel.
And that one.
For the order!
Why did that just happen?
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Okay. And those are arrows of fire. Thank you. Okay. Well,
I'll help however I can. I'll do it.
let's go in the direction the kobolds were in, since most of the party is already over there anyway.
Without doubt.
Hold up. Roger the fence.
It is good to adventure in such a place. The blood curdles knowing that
I know
evil
a
is soon
discerning eye when I see one.
I don't remember seeing you down here before. New customers, perhaps? My name be Roger. Is there something that you need? What is it exactly that you sell? Let me see what you have available. Why are you down here in the sewers? Or, no, nothing really. No, what is it exactly that you sell? Oh, odds and ends, mostly. I buy things from people who acquire things, and I don't ask where they acquire them from, and then I sell them to others. A redistribution of goods. Isn't that illegal? Let me see what you have. Why are you down here in the sewers? Why are you down here in the sewers? Down here? Oh, the sewers aren't so terrible. The guards don't be coming down here, and my customers like to be somewhere out of sight. 'Tis the beasties that are the biggest problem, especially of late. There's this sea troll. People have 'em as pets, and when they grow too large, they huck 'em down here to torment me. What would you give me to take care of your problem? Let me see what you have in your stores, or I'll be on my way. What would you give me to take care of your problem? Well, now, that depends. What are you looking for? Coin, of course, or forget it, I'll be on my way. Coin, of course. I suppose I could part with a few coins for the deed. I tell you what, dispose of the sea troll beastie for me, and I'll be pleased to pay you 500 gold pieces, aye? It's a deal, or sorry, not interested. No, it's a deal. Good. I could use some peace from the nasty devil. Come back when you've done the deed, then. He lives in the southwest corner of the sewers. Okay. Troll in southwest of sewers for Roger. Okay. And since there isn't a... I'm just going to give him a nice red pip, and I'm going to call it Roger the Fence. Not the Fench, the Fence. Well, that one's pretty easy. Southwest is pretty much this way-ish. Stay in formation, folks. That's not a sea troll, but it's gonna die anyway. That's the sea troll. Dang, I didn't even need to write that down. All right. 2 for the price of 1. Ain't we wonderful? Hey, Rogaine.
I know a discerning eye when I see one.
An excellent job, mate. Finally, my stores will be plenty safe from that troll's bug-eyed intrusions. Now then, what was it again that you were looking for as a reward? 500 gold pieces, 1,000 gold pieces. Nope, I am playing honest. 500. Did I promise that? Well, mate, here you go. And thanks to you for a deed well done. Anything you need in the future, don't be hesitating to look me up. Experience and 500 gold. It's a pity I couldn't ask him about the cult or the wizard. Another kobold, which means there's probably more. Yep, I was right. There's more. Ooh, a captain. Ooh, what? Gather my pretties, manlings intrude. Rakshasa! Oh no! Man, Skew and me are gonna gang up on that one. Jahira. Go for the witch doctor.
What is it now?
Anomen, this one seems to be casting something. Why are you... No, I don't want you throwing your bullets at it. I want you to go smack it in the face.
What can I do?
You and you gang up on that one, and we'll just ignore the last one for the moment. You go for that one. You and you collaborate on that one.
Speak your mind.
You go for that one. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, what do we got going on here? Okay. Fire arrows. A cloak that needs to be identified. Interesting.
I shall go forth at
You
your
hold
command.
on to that for now.
What do you need? I am skilled in poisons.
More fire arrows, probably? Yep, more fire arrows. Kind of remarkable that none of them had gold, huh?
What is it? Without hesitation.
Okay. So if we go up this way, then that connects to where we've already been. So if we go over here,
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Tarnor the Hatchet Man. What the what? Strangers walking in on our midst. Whose blasted job was it to keep watch? Spoiled our hiding for sure. It's possible that was the person, but Blank stares all around. All right then, I alone get the spoils. You there, hand over your loot or I split your skulls wide. 1,000 gold will do. Oh no, you don't get to threaten us. You don't get to threaten us. Not a chance. I'm not paying for simply walking by. I don't want any trouble. Can't we just part amiably? All right, here's your damned gold. Or I think you had best hand over your own, or I'll end your life where you stand. I'm not paying for simply walking by. Then you will fall before the might of my axe. Maybe I'll let Galchobaher and Drog have a piece of you as well. Okay, that other one, their name is Gaul now. Their name is Gaul forever. For as long as they might live.
You require my counsel, yes?
Oh yes, and I would like you to use your sharp arrows. Okay, now that everybody is... That one... That one...
Nature's servant awaits.
That one... That one...
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
That one... Everybody has a target now? Okay, go ahead. Oh, look at that, there's more of them. Okay, let's just, hit him until the shield goes down. Oh, wait. If that's going to be a thing that's happening, I would like you to go back to the cheapy arrows. Thank you. got all chunky.
Nature
What
would
is it?
find a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced.
Okay. Oh boy, there's so much here.
I can hold no more. That item has been dropped.
Okay, we'll just put these away. Then grab that, add it to the stash.
Minsk and booze.
Alright, Minsk. Do be grabbing all that blue stuff. Oh, there's another gem here.
Speak.
Got mixed in with everything else. And
Something?
oh yes, things you can learn. Spell sequencer? Sounds fun. Tensor's transformation? Sure. Symbol of fear? Huh. Am I gonna remember to use these spells? Probably
Yes.
not.
This will not take long.
Okay, let's save. Because this looks very promising for one of the things I'm looking for. Ooh, locked even.
Memory serves. Yoshimo is willing.
Mechanism that operates this does not have a conventional lock and may be warded against simple spells. Oh. And none of these guys had anything. Interesting.
If it must be done.
Well, let's have a little bit more of a meander. Okay, back to that center thing. Find it interesting that we haven't found that dude that we were supposed to find. Wait, I spoke too soon. There he is. He's being menaced by a zombie.
Go for the eyes, move. Go for the eyes. Go no further, layman. There be a grave evil here, the source of which I am yet to find.
Please, forgive the harshness of my tone, but state your business in this place. Oh great, there's more than one of them. I'm so happy. You should know better than to ask questions of people who wander the sewers. We have been sent by the church to search these depths for missing followers. A grave evil, you say? Of what sort, and who are you to seek it out? Or if there be an evil here, old man, I assure you we are quite well equipped for it. Well, the last one is true, but also not very nice. And I am trying to be nice because I don't want Minsk to leave. We have been sent by the church to search these depths for missing followers. Aye, then we are well met. I am a humble servant of the most noble order of the Radiant Heart, and I believe I am to meet you here. Our quests are linked. The evil of which I spoke, its presence is quite strong, and unsurprisingly it emanates from somewhere deep below us. Come, let us seal our fates together and seek it out. I was instructed to await the group that I would aid in this matter. It is my duty to serve for the greater good. I think it best that we maintain separate paths. May the gods bless and keep you. Or your presence in my group would be most welcome. I accept your service. I don't have anyone that I would be willing to replace with Keldorn. Although it would be kind of funny to chuck out Anam and take in Keldorn, but I don't think I'd be able to keep him. Can I accept his service but then not put him in the group? Lead on then. I will direct my sword where you wish. Let us seek an exit from these pits that leads to the greater blackness below. I should tell you, I think, that I have another mission as well. I seek to rescue an old friend of mine named Imoen who has been captured by the Cowled Wizards. You should know that I am hunting a powerful mage by the name of Renicus. He was taken by Cowled Wizards, and there will be considerable danger. Or, very well, let's go. I should tell you that I also have another mission. Seek to rescue a friend of mine who has been captured. I know little of the wizards, except that they meddle in the affairs of others far too often. Aid me first in this cause, my friend, and then I will strive to aid you in yours. Let us be off. Yeah. Remove.
I trust you wish to continue our journey.
Yes, let us get back to our travels, or no, it would be best if we went separate ways for now. I mean, I don't want to replace any members of the party, especially since Jaheira just leveled. And I'm still trying to figure out what exactly Animan does besides, you know, make righteous speeches. It would be best if we went separate ways for now. If you wish me to leave your service, so be it. I shall return to the Order and see if they require my service. That is where I shall be if you have need of me. We meet you there if we have need of your services, or you can't go there. Why don't you just wait right here, and if we need you again, we'll come back for you. Alright, we'll meet you there if we have a need of services. Off he goes. I don't know if I can actually continue this without him, but I do still have a wizard to find, so... Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so let's save. Are we still in the sewers? I think we're still in the sewers.
We'll be done.
Now, see, I don't actually know where the Order House is, so finding him again is going to be next to impossible. Oh, goody. Oh, boy. Yoshimo, I need you to switch weapons because it's gotten to... There's some stabbingness that needs to occur here.
I hear you well enough.
Stop using bullets and hit something with your mace.
Yes. In Bearvan's name, it shall be done.
And up front here, there are two things.
Speak.
I go for that. You go for that. Jaheira, I'd like you to turn around and get that one.
I'll help however I can.
Okay,
What can I do?
Ari, what have you got?
Oh my!
Did I not tell you to use your staff?
This is a lot more exciting than he circus.
I'm ready.
Well, that was terrible. that continues terrible. You can do it, Aerie.
Yes?
Feel the backhand of justice!
Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
Okay, that was... everything was terrible, but we are alive. That's the important part.
What is it?
You need something?
Okay.
I'm listening.
Well, that was awful. I should probably level up Jahira. Yes, hi Jahira. Time to level up. Ooh, and you get a proficiency. I think I have you wielding a spear right now. Why don't I give you a proficiency in spear? How do you feel about that? I bet you feel good about it. I do have you wielding a spear right now.
Yes?
Certainly.
Okay. Anything over here? Nope. All right. We are definitely getting out of something that looks like sewer.
Righteousness shall prevail!
For the fallen!
As you near the center of the room, the doors clang shut and you hear the hiss of gas. An orange cloud begins to fill the now sealed chamber. Great! Great.
You will fall by my hand. I'll kill you if I have to.
Okay,
Stand
you.
amongst the righteous.
Okay, fine. Aerie.
All right.
At your order.
What is it?
I'll help however
Aerie.
I can.
You shall suffer my wrath.
I'll do my best.
Turning the wheel causes the door in the gas chamber to open.
Speak. Yes? Without doubt.
We should probably go. Interesting. Gall. Oh, we're in the cult. We're in the cult area. Good to know.
What do you need? I am skilled in avoidance.
What is it?
Quickly and precisely.
Hold! You tread on sacred ground. Only those who serve the unseeing eye may enter. I am Gaul, high priest of the one god.
I wish to know more. How does one serve your unseeing eye? Who is this unseeing eye of yours? Or, I'll go where I like, priest. Who is this unseeing eye of yours? The unseeing eye has brought us enlightenment. Only by removing our eyes can we remove the veil of lies and deceit clouding our eyes. He is the most ancient and wise of the race you might know as beholders. Ah! We servants have flocked to him gladly, and his mighty power protects us. You would be wise to serve him as we do. A beholder? Beholders are incredibly powerful and smart. They have magic in their eyes, or they're supposed to. I've never heard of an eyeless beholder myself. Without his eyes, the one God is stronger, not weaker. He has made mountains tremble and easily destroyed those fools who have come seeking his destruction. Only those who serve him are safe always. Alright, so how does one become a servant? Or, well, I have no interest in serving a beholder in any capacity. So how does one become a servant? The one God has demanded that his disciples achieve a higher state of wisdom. You must remove that which is limiting and offensive. The unholy eyes are removed from your head during the sacred initiation. If you survive and are proven faithful, the unseeing eye accepts you into his service. And if you don't survive? What if I'm not interested in having my eyes removed? Or you blind your devoted on purpose? That's horrid. What if I'm not interested in having my eyes removed? It is a sign of weakness to refuse the enlightenment. Would you walk about willingly without arms, without feet? I do not think so. Still, the unseeing eye could use the skills of one such as yourself. An exception could perhaps be made in your case. There is something that you could do the Great One cannot, despite his vast power. Assist in that, and I will admit you into our ranks and into the unseeing one's presence, yes? Tell me what it is, and I'll consider it. Or, no thanks, I have no interest in doing anything for this unseeing eye. You know, it's probably a good thing I didn't bring that paladin along, my goodness. Tell me what it is, and I'll consider it. These holy grounds are part of a larger ancient structure, dangerous if one ventures into the lower levels. The unseeing eye knows of a valuable item in this area. If you were to venture below, you could prove your worth by retrieving this artifact for him. Do this, and I will allow you into our ranks and the One's divine presence. What is this item you speak of, and where would I locate it? How would I get to these lower levels? Very well, I shall do as you suggest. No, I refuse to do this. Or I would rather end your worthless life, priest. What is the item? The item is a rod, or part of a rod, rather, that you will find atop a holy altar. I cannot tell you more than that. You must let your faith guide you. And how would I get to these lower levels? Very well, I should do as you suggest. Or no, I refuse to do this. How would I get to the lower levels? I have a key I can give you. This will allow you entrance to the inner chambers through a door a short distance back the way you came, at the sewer passages. Very well, I'll go looking for it. You are worthy in my eyes, faithful one. Here is the key. Once you have the rod, bring it to me, and together we shall present it to the unseeing eye. It seems to me that if this task cannot be performed by Beholder or its minions, that we are in for a chore indeed. Best to proceed most cautiously, Foxwine. Party has gained an item, Gall's key. Oh, I agree with Yoshimo here. I wonder, should I just go back to Helm and tattle? Or should I attempt this rod thing? willing to bet that that's the door to get to the lower levels. And yeah, a task that cannot be performed by a beholder who cannot see, or their followers who also cannot see. There is something that must be seen. I think we set something off. Not doing a very good job of detecting traps today.
Be wary, my friends. Someone is coming for us. I can sense it.
Excuse you? More of you with no eyes. Are you followers of the Unseeing Eye, then? Do not excite yourselves. I'm here to retrieve this rod for your god. Or more cultists. I'll end your existence here and now. Are you followers of the Unseeing Eye, then? No, my lady, we are not. Or perhaps it is more correct to say that we are worshippers no longer. What brings you to this place? First, tell me what you mean when you say you are no longer worshippers. The church has bid me investigate the cult, but I also seek a rod from below. Or what I am about here is my business. First, tell me what you mean when you say you're no longer worshippers. My name is Sassar. I was once the one god's high priest. When I discovered the true depth of his evil, I escaped and met up with others who had left the cult. We tried to stop the beholder, but we have lost the senses he gifted to us for taking our eyes. We are truly blind, stumbling in our efforts to stop this evil. I'm here for the same purpose, though I must retrieve a rod from below first. Just how were you planning on stopping the beholder? Or, that's very nice, but I have business to attend to. Now, how were you planning on stopping the beholder? When I was the high priest for the Unseeing Eye, I discovered that its purpose for coming here was to gain the powerful artifact below. It is an item of such destructive power that the gods themselves determined it should not be used again. It was split in two, and this half was secreted here. It is protected against intrusion by powerful magic and beasts that live in the caverns. Many of the beholder's followers have perished trying to retrieve it. I know, my lady, that the beholder has the other half of the rod. If he were to acquire this half, he would be capable of wreaking terrible destruction. If this is true, then the cult must be destroyed. I shall not retrieve the rod. What have you done here if you can't stop the beholder from trying to get the rod? No, Even to get access to the beholder, there is no way that I should bring the other half of the rod to him if he has one half. I should not be bringing him the other half. If this is true, then the cult must be destroyed. I shall not retrieve the rod. No, my lady, the exact opposite of true. If you are able to retrieve this rod, you must do so. Why? I thought you said the beholder cannot get a hold of this item. We tried to get the second half of the rod ourselves, to use its destructive power to defeat the beholder. That is the only way to destroy the creature. The beholder has failed to acquire the rods because the gods have cursed the item. This lets you determine the artifact's true worth, or threat. Would you be willing to go below and retrieve the artifact, my lady? Can this half of the rod work without the other half? Very well, I will go below and see if I can locate this rod. Or, no, I'll be leaving now. Can this half of the rod work without the other half? No, that is true. The beholder's half must be stolen for the power to be used. I know of a way to do this. Retrieve the first half, and I shall tell you of it. Very well, I shall return as soon as I am able. No, I don't trust you. I shall be on my way. Very well. I shall return as soon as I am able. I am most grateful, my lady. We have tried, but our blindness limits us. This chamber we are in is safe, so long as the sarcophagus is not opened. I would ask that you do not try to open it yourself. I sense great evil from it, and I do wish my brother and I to remain safe here. Oh, I pray that my God will someday forgive my great trespass and restore my sight. Be careful in the levels below, and remember that the gods will likely not allow one to take the artifact for themselves for long. Remember that. Godspeed. Well, no matter how powerful it is, it does not sound like something that I really want to be carrying around. I already have too much attention from gods. Hi. Hello. Oh, you have a twin. Isn't that magnificent? Where is the way to...
Wear the scars of battle with pride on them.
Oh.
Leaves his paws.
Are you flirting? You mourn so quickly.
I must. It is what pushes me forward. Doubt is the enemy.
Oh boy. Those that never question do not see the whole of the issue. The whole issue is not important. There is only the here and now, and what can be done within. Your world is small, if focused. The more impressive picture is always larger than you can see. Oh, you weren't flirting. You were just making a comment on pride. Okay, this looks promising. Shadow Fiend, of course, why not?
Go for the eye, fool.
Speak. Without hesitation.
Ah, yes, there we go. Alright.
My counsel, yes? Right behind me, right?
Mechanism that operates this does not have a conventional lock and may be warded against simple spells. Okay then.
Yes? This will not take long.
Okay, let's save. That's uncomfortable.
If it must be done.
What do we have here? Huge spider. Oh boy.
What can I do? If
Step
you're
back.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
And you also
well.
step back.
Hiya.
What is it?
That's one spider.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to
That's
go.
another spider.
Speak your mind.
That's another spider.
What is it now?
That spider. Okay.
Speak, it will be done. Yes? Certainly.
Okay, the spiders were much squishier than expected. I do not like the size of that hand, but...
This light makes your hair look really pretty, Jahira.
What is with all the flirting?
Don't be a fool. It does nothing of the sort.
Jahira! But... Put your silly romantic notions aside, Aerie. This isn't some childish fantasy, nor some grand adventure. Any one of us could die out here at any moment. But we can go to the priests and they raise us from the dead again as good as new, can't we? Sometimes they don't come back. Sometimes some people, no matter how much you love them and no matter how much you try to do, they get taken away. You're young, Aerie. You'll figure it out soon enough.
What is it?
Yeah.
Without doubt.
Oh, man. Everything about this fills me with concern. Okay. Oh, lolly. Okay. Can't go any further that way, so... Mutated gibberling.
I will
Just work your way through it, folks. Why were they carrying gold? I probably should not ask these questions, but...
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Young Annelman, a samurai of the West, roaming in service of gods
I-
alone. Tell me something of your adventures.
Why are we having all the idle chit-chat in the sewers?
And what shall I tell you of?
Good question. And why are you yelling like 8 feet, or actually 80 feet? A tale of foul beasts slain, perhaps. A story of your jousts, if you wish. Very well. 2 summers past, chosen squires of Torm were invited to a tournament in Rietaven. I traveled as the captain of our delegation, of course. Of course. En route, we were attacked by a wyvern. Overcome with fear, the battle plans that had been drilled into my compatriots fell apart as the first man was killed by the beast's claws. It would have been a veritable slaughter had I not kept my wits about me. What happened? I jumped on its back and impaled it through the spine with my spear. Your heroics saved the day. I only did what I had to as captain of the group. The order would have frowned heavily had I let the novice fools be diced by the creature. Oh, la-di-da.
Speak. Direct me as you will.
Okay. I don't like this. It feels kind of like a funnel. Oh, and look, it's a funnel cake.
Yes?
Alright, 1,
Who says
2,
what?
Nature's servant of
1,
I shall go forth at
2,
your command.
1,
If memory
2.
serves.
What is it?
Righteousness shall prevail! Righteousness shall prevail!
Great tear in the earth has split asunder the structure before you. The roof of the structure is covered in tiny but intricate designs. You would do well to investigate them.
You need something?
Thank you.
Speak.
Okay, into the gem pouch.
Quickly and precisely.
Nasty. Mean. Okay, so it prompts me to examine the roof, but how? Oh. Okay.
Yes? Without hesitation.
The bridge has fallen and ends in death. Call forth the name to summon the path. What is the bridge? I don't understand. What do you wish to know? I refuse to answer now. I will return later. Ruin is my answer. Age is my answer. Mercy is my answer. Existence is my answer. Life is my answer. Disease is my answer. Honor is my answer. Or wealth is my answer. Oh. Bridge has fallen and ends in death. Call forth the name to summon the path. What is the bridge? I mean, I know that I am somewhat inadvertently hovering over life, but it also, that sounds... I'd say either age or life. Hello, thank you for the follow, Marikon. Welcome. That gives you access to some of the cutest follower emotes on Twitch and allows you to earn channel points for my various channel point rewards just that much faster, so you've definitely made an excellent choice. Okay, Age? Age is the process by which you reach death, but not always. It is a symptom, but not an absolute. Hell yeah, Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it, although I'm not very far in yet. You have failed. Death sends a servant to educate. Whoops! Okay, alright, fine. Okay, age is not the answer. Okay, let's try life. Life is the next best one, I think. Life is the bridge that must end in death, though duty may hold it at bay. You have spoken of the bridge, but that alone is not enough. Excuse you! You are not alone on the bridge. Call forth the name to summon the path. It travels with you, and through it you travel, and yet it does leave you behind. Who is with you? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, bridge. Alright, the first answer was definitely life. I'm just going to write that down, because this could hang us up for a bit. I thought there was only one question. I'll return later to answer your riddle. The bridge is my answer. Life is my answer. My father is my answer. Charity is my answer. The air is my answer. Friendship is my answer. Time is my answer. Or the road is my answer. You are not alone on the bridge. Call forth the name to summon the path. It travels with you, and through it you travel, yet it does leave you behind. Who is with you? Oh, okay, this seems really obvious to me, but it seems like time is the answer. Time is with you, and you travel through it, and all the while it moves away. Time goes on with and without you, though duty may make it wait. Okay, yes, so that sounds like time is indeed the answer. Oh, and there's another one. Oh boy. The bridge is not stable, and the end changes place. Call forth the name to summon the path. Choose the most difficult step on the bridge. How many more questions will there be? I'll return to answer this later. The first one, for there is fear in the unknown. The current one, for it alone is my choice. The last one, as the end of the journey is death. That's a tricky one. It's either the first one or the current one. I'm just not 100% certain. But I'm going to go for the first one because it feels right. There's fear in the unknown, so it's the first one. Your first step is not of your choice. You are placed on the bridge that is life by providence. The first step is over before you have begun. You have failed. Okay, it's not the first step, so it must be the one I choose. Okay. Alright, everybody. Get the greater mummy. Wampata, wampata. Alright, let's go again. Alright, we know that life is the answer to the first one. We know that time is the answer to the second one. And I'm going to go with the current step. As the answer. The current step may be your first and may also become your last. The other two are abstract. This one is yours to choose and shape, though duty may force the choosing. You have summoned the path and may join in guarding. Duty awaits you. I thank you. With a screech of stone on stone, the bridge repairs itself and allows access to the other side. The voice offers no further riddles. Okay. Alright, do I have everybody in hand? Yes? Okay.
This will not take long.
What is that? A Gouth. Alright, let's go for the Gouth. Oh, they're like baby beholders. Okay, split the two remaining ones between us.
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Oh, come on, are we not injured enough already? Oh, lordy. Oh boy. Okay, Minsk is full. He can't pass his...
Swords, not words.
Take your potion. Put those there. Pass those to Foxwine. Foxwine, drink one. You
I hear you well enough.
also drink one.
I'll help however I can.
Do we have a spell that will work for this? I mean, we have cures. Or actually, no, shoot at that one.
I am ready.
Jahira, stab that one. Okay, everybody's doing something now. There are so many of them.
Yes? What is it?
Hit. No, wait. Hit that one.
Minsk and Boo stand
Hit that one. You are hitting one.
Amongst the righteous.
You hit that one.
What can I do?
You... I don't know. Hit that one too.
Speak. You will fall by my hand.
At your order.
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Is anybody not hitting anything? No? Okay.
I'll hurt you if I have to.
Yes?
Alright, hit that one.
every hamster.
Hit that one.
Speak your mind.
Hit that one.
What is it now?
Hit that one. You're already hitting one. You, I don't know. Hit that one.
You will fall by my hand.
Okay, everybody alive? Yes? Good, okay.
You need something? Faster than Jektika Fastpaws.
Okay, alright, we're alive.
What is it?
I don't know how we're alive. Okay, baby beholders, great, wonderful. You know what, I should probably save just to make sure I don't have to do that again. Yeah. Hi? Man, the trap detection has just been absolute ass tonight. What is going on here, and what are you things holding in your hands? Please tell me it's your nose. Oh, please tell me it's your nose. The heck is this? What the? Oh, exit. Okay. Okay. Hello, personage. Diseased one. Oh, that sounds spectacular. What?
Because I'm worth the time I spent cleaning my weapons after the battle. The Order's campaign against the Hill Nasher giants. Now, that brought the blood up.
This is not the time. You served in campaigns against the giants? Traps are rough if a rogue isn't up front detecting. Yeah, I mean, I have my rogue in the back because he's squishy. But before, he's detected traps that are in front of the party, but apparently that's just not a thing anymore for him. I may have to move him up to between my character and Minsk. It's gonna suck for him. Alright, where was I? Ah, yes. You served in campaigns against the giants? I don't care. Keep quiet and fall back into line. Or you are very arrogant, Animan. Alright, let's be credulous. You served in campaigns against the giants? Really? Aye, and a bloody campaign it was. I slew 20 of the beasts during that scorching summer. Very impressive. I can see how you might find these incidental skirmishes a bit easy. 20 giants, Animan. I find that hard to believe. You are very arrogant. I mean, I like his abilities. I like it when he actually hits things with his mace instead of trying to use his sling of all things. I didn't give you that big honkin' shield so that you could use a sling, Animan. I'm not so sure I really like his character. I'm not enjoying this. Just finished with mini beholders and literal shadow beast complains the fights aren't cool enough. That's Animan for you. Yeah, he's very special, isn't he? Very impressive. I can see how you might find these incidental skirmishes a little bit easy. It was just like a whole pack of shadow beasts all at once, right after the mini beholders. It's just... This is true. Still, I should not complain. These incidental battles are a part of life, and are over so quickly that they cause only a little inconvenience. Oh, yes, sure. It's not like you had to drink a potion or die in that last fight. Okay, there's a diseased one, diseased child, and a diseased child. Oh, don't make me kill children, please.
Yes?
Hello. That's it? I am a stranger to your time-lost buried city, and all you say is hello? What is this place? Speak, or suffer my wrath. Or hello yourself. Can I ask who you are? I don't mean to pry. That's a hard one. I mean, my personal first response would definitely be the second one, but I suspect that the character I'm playing would actually say the last one. Can I ask who you are? Of course you do, or you would not have asked the question. It matters not at all. I have nothing to hide from you, and would not care even if I did. Okay, circular person. I am sure it would make you feel important, but I've simply no interest in you. I think you'll find we care about very little at all. Okay. Then tell me who you are. What is this place? And I care even less who you are. Just tell me what this place is. Or has life lost all meaning for you? Why stay here if it has? All right, then tell me who you are. What is this place? Ah, you wish the exposition. Oh, he can see through the forest wall. We're all doomed. Typical. I should really write this down so I don't have to keep repeating it. Not that we have a lot of visitors. We are the guardians. We guard the temple. This is very important because every few hundred years, someone almost wanders this way. We have forgotten what it is we guard. We have forgotten how many generations we have been here, and we have forgotten what it is to have a purpose. But you must be serving some greater plan. Who is this temple dedicated to? You sound thrilled with your calling. Why do you stay? What is this affliction you all have? You look to be suffering from a disease. Well, you must be serving some greater plan. Who is this temple dedicated to? The temple? It has been so long since we have uttered the god's name, it has been forgotten by most. What loyalty do we owe a creature that would condemn us to this? Then why do you stay? And this disease you appear to have, what is it? Then I will try to release you somehow. If you are too weak to free yourselves, I suppose I should try to. And this disease you appear to have, what is it? It is the decay of our minds and souls. We grow to hate the power that sustains us, so it rots us from the inside. There is no cure, there is no escape, there is no end. And the temple, who is it dedicated to? Then why do you stay? Then I will try to release you somehow. Then why do you stay? We cannot leave. We cannot even die. We are born again in an endless recycling of our souls. We learn over and over again that we are condemned to a fate we no longer want. I'll try to release you somehow, because there's no other way out of this conversation. Do what you will. There is no escape for us. We have accepted this. We teach it to the newly young, who then teach it to the old that die and are reborn. The deal which placed us here has been followed to the letter, and we are never to be released from service, no matter how pointless the task. You will fail. You cannot help but fail. We know this. We expect nothing other. You worship suffering like a martyr of Ilmater, but you lack pride or purpose. If you are resigned to your fates, I will simply get what I came for and leave. Or is there nothing that can be done? Have you petitioned your lord? Well, if you're resigned to your fates, I'll simply get what I came for and leave. We will not miss what you steal. It has been ages since we have directed anything more than a loathing at the temple. Enter if you wish. Take what you will. We are guardians in name only. We might as well be simple mindless skeletons. No, mindless skeletons would have actually attacked me to, defend the temple. Whew. Okay. I'm getting towards the end of my stream, but I would hate to leave it like this, because I do actually have to take next Sunday off because it's Canadian Thanksgiving and my family has demanded me for the entire weekend. So I really don't want to leave it hanging here, so we're going to go inside. First I'm going to save. Then we're going to go inside. Be seeing ya.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Going in? Oh my. Oh my. Hello. Empathic manifestation. Badly injured. Empathic manifestation. Interesting. Well, if it's badly injured, maybe we can just use our regular... Oh, wait. Hold on, it has something to say. Hate is here. Here is hate. Attack with anger and feed the hate. The hate! Wait. Hate, suffering. I feed on these, and they harm me not. I feed. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I may have made a mistake. Everybody...
It will be done.
Just walk away. Seems to be having some difficulty.
I'm so happy you brought me with you. I never imagined that we would do such
This thing is back here just trying desperately to attack us, and Ari is like, oh, I'm so happy to be here. There's a sense of holiness about the altar. Huh. Okay.
Certainly.
Could we move Ari further away from this thing? Okay, this is not working. Okay, fine. Before it does much more damage to Ari. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not doing anything.
Yes.
Why do you not have any health potions?
I'll do it. With vengeance. I need some healing. Oh, it hurts so much.
You'll be fine. Yoshimo, I think you should switch back to the cheap arrows. Okay, attacking it is definitely not working. Wait a minute, I have an idea. Airy.
I'll help however I can.
I know you're not feeling well. But if you could cast that on the monster. Well, everybody else maybe takes a step back.
Without doubt.
Casting failure. And it's chewing on Airy again. Airy.
What can I do? Must I?
Other people have healing spells though, right?
Go forth at your command.
There's gotta be something. Cure light wounds might not have been the right one, but I don't really want to use a bigger spell. Oh my goodness, it worked. Oh my goodness, it actually worked.
You are almost beyond the sight of eye.
I could say the same of you. Are that you the chief resident of this temple? Foxwine walks here, and I've disposed of your little guardian. Or you form out of the very air. Who are you? Or sorry, what are you? Are you the chief resident? I am I. The temple is I, though it is not safe for even I. The beast does kill my form repeatedly. You have slain it, but for but a small time. It comes again and again. The beast is a fell deity, for it has more power than I can muster. My legion of followers feed the creature, and I am weakened and fading. Such power the beast has. If this is your temple, then you have no legion. Your followers do not follow you. You are not worshipped here. Those outside feel nothing but loathing. Your followers aren't following you. At least the one we spoke to felt nothing but loathing. You are not worshipped here. Those outside feel nothing but loathing, or your followers do not follow. They're both the same thing. You have no legion. But they must serve. It is the letter of the agreement. They were to guard, and I would provide for their lives. This was to be for all time. Until what? They die and are reborn to guard against nothing? No one comes. There must be an end. It has been so long that they do not even recall your name. There must be an end. It has been so long that they do not even call your name. Then it is little wonder I cannot defeat the beast. It is their loathing and pathos, and it has become their object of worship, whether they know it or not. The time is past. I have not here, and will not again. Even the great device has waned in power, and is not so epic a danger as once I thought. I understand. It is an avatar of a fated god, left guarding an item that has waned in power. Loathing has replaced the worship of his followers, a lingering fate.
I weep for my children. Their hate sustains this place, though they would intend otherwise. Had they not thought of me at all, I would have perished, and soon after so would they.
Perhaps I should hasten the process. Their fate is cruel, and this should end. Is that the end you envision? Death to all that follow you? Or is there anything I can do to help you? Like, the best thing to do would be to turn on my heel, go outside, and tell them to stop thinking about him entirely and just... Is there anything I can do to help you? The letter of the bargain was that I protect the great device until the end of time. The creator races were very specific. I will reinterpret the words, for it is surely the end of my time. Ah! The intent of the bargain was that the great device would not be used again. If it is indeed the end of time, then my last act should be to destroy it. I have not the power to do so. What would give you the power? It is needed first. Perhaps we could help each other. Or then your people will continue to suffer? It is needed first. Perhaps we could help each other.
Yes, I see in your mind the way to release this place. You seek the great device for another, though you owe them no allegiance, and they intend to kill you.
Oh, not if I kill them first.
The cause is simple. You will take the great device, the piece that I possess, and ye shall combine it with the piece the creature already has.
That's the plan.
The assembled rod would surely destroy the beast. You must use the item upon the beast, and then return it to me. Use it but once, or you will perish under its power.
Yes, that sounds like something I would prefer to prevent, yeah.
Tell my people that you carry the piece that I give you, that you might deplete it, that you go to restore its components so that it may be disposed of as a whole, not in part. My people must know I intend to destroy it when you return. But more, they must know I intend to end their service.
This sounds like a good bargain. This sounds like a bargain that comes out entirely in my favor. So this sounds good.
This simple act of bringing together the two parts of the rod will instill a small amount of faith for an instant. If they are in my presence, such an instant will allow me to destroy the artifact.
Ooh, I like it. Have you not the power to do any of this? Why do you need me? You seem weaker as we talk. Perhaps I should just take the device for my own. Or what do I get out of this? I mean, outside of the creature you're going to use that thing on, it seems great for everyone. You, this dude, the miserable people. I mean, everybody comes out ahead with this plan. Everybody is coming out ahead with this plan, except for the beholder. So I have no love for beholders. If it were a giant gelatinous cube that has started a cult around it, we might talk, but I do not care for beholders. So I hate that these are the dialogue options, simply because none of them are actually what I'm thinking or what I would want to say. But what do I get out of this? The destruction of a beast that is using you. I know not if you know its nature, but you will stand little chance against the thing without the great device. That is true. No, you must do this for me. It is in your best interest. Use the item once with my blessing to ward you against harm. Return as though at my bidding, and you will free my people. Do this. I will help you. Give me the device, or just give me the device. I promise nothing. Nope, I'll help you. I will help you. Give it to me. Take it, and plant the seed of hope within my followers. They may not believe you now, but when you return, they will perhaps have a spark. I like this plan. I think this is a good plan. Rift device. Oh, that sounds spectacular. Okay, let's get out of here. What? Hold on.
Yes?
Okay, let's get out of here before that thing respawns.
Yes?
Have you enjoyed your visit? Of course you found nothing, and of course you will leave empty-handed. There is... You have the great device. What are you doing with that? It cannot be moved. It has not been moved in millennia. It is the will of your God that it be taken from this place and weakened. I have taken it for myself. You cannot stop me. Okay, we're going to follow the plan. It is the will of your God that it be taken from this place and weakened. I do not believe you. Nothing has changed here in ages. If you have the great device, it is only because our God is weaker than we imagined. You will see. It is to be destroyed when I return. You will be free of your duty. Nothing changes here. You will not return. We will not be freed. There is nothing to lend our faith to but hate and loathing. Go. It is the last we will see of you. Okay, but I do feel really good about figuring out how to defeat the hate and loathing monster. Using the character that it was actively attacking the first time was definitely not my brightest move. But I had the right idea, and I feel pretty proud of that. So, what I'm going to do... We will head back up to the sarcophagus chamber. And I will stop by the, before we get to the NPC, what was his name? Sade? I'm pretty sure it started with an S. Before we talk to him is where I will stop, and when I come back, that is where we will pick up again. Getting him to tell us where to find, how to steal the rod. Took me way too long to figure it out the first time. Yeah, well... I mean, I did have an advantage in that I am trying to read aloud as much of the text as I can manage to before it disappears on me. So I was actually reading that aloud, and yeah, it declared exactly what it was. And as soon as I couldn't do any damage to it, once it was down to its last hit point bar, yeah, I knew.
Direct me as you will.
And yes, I am rather older than 13 or 14 years old, so that also definitely helps. Man, I wish I could open that door. Okay, here is the sarcophagus chamber, and the NPC is right over there on those stairs. Isn't he? Yeah, oh, whoops. Okay, I guess I'm going to have the dialogue. I was hoping to have the dialogue when I came back so that the instructions would be nice and fresh, but I guess I'm just going to have to take notes instead. Is that you? Have you returned successful? Yes, I have half the rod here with me. Most excellent, my lady. Most wonderful. Let me tell you then how the second half of the rod can be acquired. The unseeing eye is in a great pit in the center of the cult compound. You cannot enter the pit by the stairs. The beholder's minions would slay you. But you must get into the pit. There is a niche where the beholder stores his treasures, including the rod. There's a safe way to get to that niche. Okay, so I'm just going to take the note. Okay, beholder in pit, niche of treasure in pit. Don't use stairs. Okay. Alright, the safe way to get into the niche, please. One of our friends is still in the cult. You must approach him and say the phrase, "The eye is blind." He will then know who you are and be able to help you. Ah, okay. Find... Okay, whatever the name, in cult. Say the eye is blind. Okay, what's his name? You'll find him in the pit of the faithless. Do hurry, my lady. The beholder continues to mesmerize and murder the innocent even with his beak. Friend? I'm just gonna put, yeah, I'll just put quotation marks around that. Okay. I shall go immediately and locate this man you speak of. Or, no, this is too dangerous. Okay, I shall go immediately and locate this man. Praise the gods. I wish you well, my lady. Remember, do not speak to Gal. If he senses that you have half the rod, your plan is doomed. Speak only to Tad. Ah, okay, Tad. Tad. Alright. Do not speak to Gal. Okay, this is a lot of instructions. Alright. Speak only to Tad. Alright. Well, there's definitely nothing for it. I'm just going to have to stop here to make sure that I don't trigger anything else. I really want to go through that door, but I don't know how. I wish I knew how. I don't know how. But okay, we need to... Oh, I need to move Yoshimo. I'm so sorry, Yoshimo. Okay, let's just shift this around. Well, now Minsk is behind me instead of beside me, I think. Not quite as good, but there are definitely worse people to have at my back than Minsk. But okay, that puts Yoshimo in the front row, and I guess at least you have set it to auto pause when enemies show up. Yeah, exactly. I really don't know what I would do without the auto pause when traps and enemies are detected. I would probably have lost the game multiple times, even with playing on the easy settings like I do. But in any case, this is where I'm going to call it a night before I go and confront the cult. Because I think that's going to take a lot longer than I really have. I've already run the stream rather late. I was letting it run a little late because I started it a little late, but this is a lot later than I started. So let's save here. And this is where I will pick up again, I'm afraid, in 2 weeks. Normally, I stream Baldur's Gate every Sunday. I'm working my way... I played Baldur's Gate 1, and I'm working my way through Baldur's Gate 2 on my way to Baldur's Gate 3. So normally I play it every Sunday, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. But thanks to the fact that Canadian Thanksgiving is next weekend, I will not be able to stream it next Sunday, alas. So the next time that Baldur's Gate will return, if my calendar would cooperate with me, thank you, will be the 15th of October. So that is when I will be continuing. The good news is, if you want to go into my backlog and get a Baldur's Gate fix, you can find all of my previous streams of both Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2 on my YouTube channel, which I just linked to here in the chat. There are playlists for everything that I have played more than twice, or 2 times or more, really. So that means that you don't have to go digging through all of the other games if you're only interested in one series, or if you're like me and you like to binge. So I set up my YouTube channel to make it easiest to use it the way that I prefer to use YouTube. So hours upon hours of Baldur's Gate at your fingertips in that link. And I will be back streaming again tomorrow night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be playing 2 Point Campus for Management Monday. 2 Point Campus is a game where you manage a university, a somewhat comedic university, because if I'm remembering correctly, I'm still working on my night school over in there. I'm trying to 3-star the campus. I was very close when I had to end my stream last time, so hopefully I'll be able to get 3 stars on that campus, which will complete it, and then I will move on to the next campus, and whatever its problems and special things are. So that is what's coming up tomorrow night. Then I will be back again on Wednesday night at as close to 7 p.m. as we can get enough people together to form a room. I will be playing either Among Us or Scribble It, or hopefully both, with my friends. Among Us needs no description or introduction at this point, but Scribble It's much less well known. It's more of a Pictionary style game, where one person draws and everyone else tries to guess what the heck that person is drawing. It gets pretty silly in my friends group because not only do we try to shoehorn in references and memes where they do not belong, but also none of us can spell. So by the time it gets a couple of rounds in, we're all having a very hilarious giggle-giddy time. And then around 10:15 or 10:20 or so, when my friends have to go to bed because they need to be up in the morning for their day jobs, I switch over to my solo Valheim server where I, try my hardest to solo Valheim very, very slowly. I got very lucky last week in the Valheim server in that I finally found a dungeon in the swamp biome, and I have been working my way through that dungeon. So this upcoming Wednesday, it will be returning to that swamp dungeon and attempting to clean it out entirely. And then I will get the iron back to my main base by the one workaround that I allow myself in that particular server. And we'll start processing it, and I will dance around in glee that I don't have to explore any more swamps because I found turnips and I found iron. And I found out where bone mass is, so now it's mostly processing iron and getting things together for going to where the bone mass altar is and setting up for the fight there. So it's going to be a lot of work, but I don't have to explore swamps anymore if I don't want to, and that makes me so happy. Because the swamps in Valheim, they just suck. They just suck a lot. So I'm very glad that I found both of the things that I was looking for in the one swamp that I was working on there, the big swamp. Oof. And then I will be back again on Thursday night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be playing Darkest Dungeon for Try Not to Die Thursday. Darkest Dungeon is the spookiest of my Try Not to Die games, so I will be playing it through the entirety of October and probably into November, because spooky season lasts forever for me. I usually run it over rather than before, so, I will be continuing with the dungeon crawling to raise up the roster in Darkest Dungeon, and hopefully not getting any of my people killed, because I have managed to get it so that the majority of my roster are level 4 and up. I still need to work on a few of the level 3s to get them up there, But we should be getting some a respectable group of fighting 5s soon, so I'll be able to start, well, 5s and 6s, so that I can start going after the final level of the area bosses and get their cool trinkets for going into the actual darkest dungeon itself. So that's the plan there. And that is the week in my schedule, all of the games that I intend to play and everything that I intend to do in those games, as much as I can, because RNG owns me in most of these. So you never know what is actually going to happen despite my plans. But no matter what happens, we know it'll be fun. And I did have fun tonight, and I hope that all of you had at least as much fun as I did, and I hope that you all have a great night. Good night.